What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Air Jordan 4 Retro in this Red Thunder or Crimson colorway. Today's video is sponsored by SoleSavvy. SoleSavvy is a membership-based community of like-minded, passionate sneakerheads. And within SoleSavvy, they give you all the tools, the resources, and the information you need to be able to buy your shoes that you want for retail. And as a member of SoleSavvy, you're given a ton of privileges. For example, sneaker website monitors, add to cart links, a member-only store where shoes are sold only for retail, along with training sessions for big releases to make sure that your skills are up to date so you're able to grab the shoes you want. And most recently, SoleSavvy introduced something called SoleSavvy Assist. So this is a Chrome plugin where it autofills your information, your credit card information, all that good stuff, and basically all you need to do is click checkout. So if you're curious to learn more about SoleSavvy and potentially join, be sure to check out that link which I put down below in the description box, and their website should have all the information that you need. So back to the shoes, this is the Air Jordan 4, commonly nicknamed as the Red Thunder colorway. They released back on January 15th for a price of $190 US or $245 here in Canada. And despite the shoe being basically just red, black, and white, the official colorway for this shoe on the box is black and multicolor. So if you guys are wondering why this shoe is nicknamed the Red Thunder colorway, because honestly, what color is thunder? Well, the reason behind that is that this is a tweak on the classic Air Jordan 4 Thunder colorway, which is done in the same color blocking style, except instead of the red, the Thunders are covered in yellow. And to my surprise, it seems like this shoe is either very limited or it's just very popular because they're fetching for a decent amount on the secondary market right now. So diving straight into the details, so this is your classic Air Jordan 4 silhouette. The upper of the shoe for the most part is constructed out of this black colored nubuck material. So like most nubuck, it's very prone to being dusty. So on my pair, it has a bit of an ashy appearance to it. And while the quality of this nubuck isn't the best that I've seen, it definitely is genuine nubuck, but it's pretty average quality as far as Jordan brand products go. So this black nubuck covers the mid panel of the shoe as well. And then the bottom and top lace crowns, this is constructed out of this red or crimson colored plastic. In between this, we have that signature netting, which is done in black with a secondary layer underneath in red. And then the side wings or straps of the shoe, this is constructed out of this black colored TPU. Surrounding the bottom of the shoe, wrapping around the back as well, we have more of that black colored nubuck. And we have your classic Air Jordan 4 heel cup, which is constructed out of this black color. And we have a white colored Jumpman in the center. For the laces, so these only come with one pair of laces, and they're just your standard flat style lace in black. Underneath this, in contrast to the black laces, we have this red colored base with the black colored netting layered on top. And then the top of the tongue is constructed out of this black colored nubuck. We have this nylon patch on top of this with the Jumpman logo in white and flight branding underneath in red. The tongue is pretty well padded as far as recent Air Jordan 4s go, and it's lined in this red colored fabric on the back. Stitched on top, we have the Air Jordan tag, which is done of course in this upside down fashion. And the interior of the shoe and the insole is done in this black colored finish. The insole itself is just your standard foam lined insole, and like most Air Jordan 4s, we have the Jumpman logo stamped on the heel. So the upper of the Jordan 4 sits atop this polyurethane foam midsole. The midsole for the most part is painted in this red colored finish, and we have this cutout on the heel which reveals the air sole unit that's found within the polyurethane foam. And then turning the shoe over to the bottom, so here's your classic Air Jordan 4 outsole. Except in this case, it's predominantly constructed out of this black colored rubber. We have this herringbone style traction pattern running throughout, this red colored hit on the forefoot, and a smaller Jumpman in the middle. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these Red Thunder 4s. And for those wondering how these fit, so I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and for Air Jordan 4s, I wear between a 10 and a 10.5 because I find that Jordan 4s sometimes are a little bit narrow. So for this pair, I felt like with thin socks, I was able to stick true to size. But if I was to wear thicker socks, for example, Nike Elite socks, then I definitely would have to go up a half size. The problem with the Air Jordan 4, at least in my case, is that this pinky area, sometimes it gets really snug and it can cause blisters on my toe. And I know other people have told me they experience the same thing. So generally speaking, if you have narrow or normal width feet, I feel that you can definitely stick true to size for this shoe. But if you have wider feet or you prefer more of a roomy fit, definitely go up a half size. Moving on to the comfort, so these feel like any of your other Air Jordan 4s. So with that said, it's not the most comfortable shoe out there. It feels kind of clunky, very low to the ground and very stable, but there's not too much from a softness and step-in comfort perspective. With that said though, if you're someone that historically really likes the feeling of Air Jordan 4s on feet, then you're probably gonna like these as well. But I think for me, the narrowness of the shoe just makes it not that comfortable. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and the craftsmanship, so material quality, I felt it was pretty average. The nubuck didn't feel like it was anything special, but I've definitely seen worse nubuck used on Jordan shoes before. And in terms of the overall build and the craftsmanship, so this is where a lot of people had some really major beef with this release. I've seen online on Reddit and Nike Talk, for example, some people's pairs were terribly constructed. There was a ton of glue and a lot of scuffing on the nubuck, but I think I got pretty lucky because my pair was pretty solid and pretty well built. I didn't really notice any major flaws on my pair at all. But again, if you guys are picking these up and you don't have the chance to inspect them before you buy them, your mileage may vary and you could be left with something that's a lot worse. So with all that out of the way now, let's lace these up and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. While I'm a fan of the Air Jordan 4 and I'm a fan of the Thunder 4 specifically, these red Thunder 4s just aren't really doing it for me. I don't know what specifically it is about this shoe. Maybe it's because it kind of reminds me of like a fake colorway of the Air Jordan 4. And I think if I was to pick out a red colored Jordan in my collection, these would definitely not be one of the first I would turn to. Still, everyone has an opinion, that's the beauty of sneakers. So if I don't really like these, doesn't mean you guys can't. So I'm curious to know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. Were you guys able to pick these up? And if you did, is this to keep in your collection? Is it something to rock? Or are you gonna flip it or trade it down the road? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on my Instagram account at esco8, check me out on Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. Before I end this video, another huge shout out goes out to SoleSavvy, the sponsor for today's video. Again, if you guys are interested, links are down below. So thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.